This fine evening.
Hello.
Doing well.
I'm barely containing
Fine
my
evening.
excitement.
Hey, we're off to a
Oh,
great
boy.
start
The
with the puns.
anticipation is unbearable.
We're off to a great start already. All right,
We
so
won't keep badgering you with them.
this
Now we're
is
mixing it up.
gonna be great.
Mixing it up.
All right, so here we have two people that have not played Honey Heist before. So to start off with the whole shenanigans, we are going to first roll for your descriptor. You are going to roll a 1d6, and that will determine your descriptor. The following descriptors you can get are rookie, washed up, retired, unhinged, slick, and incompetent.
Okay, so
Great.
I'll go first. And my descriptor is I'm going to roll a d6. And I see on the sheet I got a 5, so I look slick.
You're the slick one.
I'm the slick one.
Nice.
And then I'm going to
Now,
roll.
now that he's taken that, is that gone for the rest of us?
Um,
I think we can both be slick.
yep, you can have multiple slick
wondering.
people. You can have multiple
And
grizzlies.
then I got a 2, so I'm a polar bear, which means I'm good at swimming.
Yep,
Oh,
And then my
nice.
roll is I got a 2 again, which means I'm the brains of the operation. Sweet.
you are a smart
And
bear.
I will roll on the bonus hat table. And I got a 2, which is a top hat. So I am a slick polar bear, and I'm the brains of the operation with my sweet top hat.
You are a
Well,
very
that's
dapper
just the
bear.
best combination.
Like, I don't think you can get much better than that. Like when it
No.
comes
Well,
to like
let's
the
find out. Would
combination.
you like to give it a shot?
All right, who's next?
I can go.
All right.
All right. First one is the descriptor. I got a 5, so I would be slick if we're doubling up, but I can roll again if we want to go with something different. Maybe
your
we
choice.
should just to keep.
Yeah,
I'll roll
let's keep it
again just to
variety.
mix it up.
Okay.
We have
Okay, this
fan
time.
art- when our leagues of fans make fan art of these characters, we don't want them all to be very like slick and greasy.
So this time I got 4, which is hinged.
Good.
Oh,
Good. Okay, so keep going. My bear type now.
Yep.
5. That's sun. I'm a sun bear. With sense honey powers. Ooh, that's gonna be good. My roll is a 3. The driver. Does that mean I'm the literal like I'm the bear that drives the car, or
Yep.
like I drive the action? No, I drive the car.
Yep,
Okay,
you
good.
drive the car.
Okay. That's always what you want in someone who's unhinged, right? And I'm gonna do my
Exactly.
bonus hat. And I got a 4 flat cap.
Perfect.
All right.
And last but not
Yep.
least, I think it is Rocco.
yep, that's right. I got a 1, so I'm the rookie. And I'm a rookie black bear, which is good at climbing. And I am a driver.
I imagine now it's like it's just 2 cars and it's like Speed Racer.
Yeah.
Like there's a race car, 2 race cars instead of a van.
Oh yeah, maybe this is like a sort of NASCAR themed heist.
I could roll again on that if you don't want the duplicate.
It's up to you.
Yeah, we might as well. Okay, I roll a 3 again, so I guess I'm also driving. All right, we're just gonna accept that.
I really like this idea. Like, let's take a back second. Like our characters, I'm the brains of the operation, so maybe I like brought us together, and I'm like, okay, I need a driver. You good? Like, yeah. Like, I need another person. You're like, ooh, I know a guy. Great.
Okay,
He's
so
also a driver.
also
Oh no.
I rolled on the hat table and I got an 8, so I have 2 hats.
Yep, you get to roll
So,
twice.
Very important. That is a top hat and a trilby. So I'm wearing the top hat and then the trilby is on top of that. That is terrible.
There's,
Can the top hat be
what are
one
you
of
talking
my
about? That's
top hats?
perfect.
Roll it. You're a very good thief.
I got my own. I gotta have 2. I gotta out hat you. I got jealous of the top hat in the first place.
Hats off to you.
Ah,
So Luca, for people who have like never played this game before, what is like the basic conceit of this game?
The basic gist of this game is to basically break into a facility. You have your employer who sends you off on your way to this facility. He gives you all of the gear that you need, like a van, technology, and maybe a couple explosives. If and with that, all of that gear, you go into the facility, you break in, go through the traps, all the guards, couple of other things, and then you break into the honey, get out like nothing happened.
But
But
like, if I want to do
Sure.
something, how do I resolve? Do I just get to do it, or do you stop me?
so for this, for you with bears, you each start with 3 points in bear and 3 points in criminal. And what that means, if you happen to have a piece of paper on you, what I want you to do is make two rows of six and label one as bear and one as criminal.
Got it.
And in each of these stat blocks, you start with 3 points. And
I'm doing it on my MS Paint file over here.
okay, that works.
You send me the lovely image.
Yep. All
And
right.
what happens
3
here
criminal, 3 bear. Got it.
when you act, basically when you roll for bear, that's used to like maul stuff, run and climb, shrug off damage, scare people, and generally just basic bear stuff.
I mean, what else would it do?
Yeah. And when you roll for criminal, that's basically doing anything that's not directly related to being a bear.
Like
Like,
stealing something, or like acrobatics, or like convincing someone.
Driving a car.
yeah, like driving a car and breaking
That's my
locks.
occupation. Okay.
And how actions work is when you act and the outcome is in doubt, you roll a d6. If it is equal or under the relevant stat, you succeed. If it's over the stat, you fail.
Okay. So you want to roll low in this case.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like GURPS,
And
I guess.
and if you're using like your bear special skill, for example, the driver, if you're driving a car, you roll 2d6 and pick the lowest. You basically get advantage.
Okay.
Okay.
And how changing stats works is it when the plan fails, like say if you do something and you fail, you run and you run to difficulty, you move 1 point from criminal into bear. And
All right.
and when the plan goes off without a hitch and like everything works out fine, you move 1 point from bear into criminal.
Okay.
And you can voluntarily move 1 point from bear to criminal by doing a flashback scene in which you and the other bears plan out the heist over coffee and cigarettes in the back of a room of a seedy bar.
Makes
It
sense.
is, and you can also voluntarily move 1 point from criminal into bear by eating a load of honey.
Sure.
And
Sweet.
how and there are ways you can lose the game. For example, if your criminal stat ever reaches 6, you are lured into a life of crime and you betray the party.
Not my
Oh.
friends.
And and if your bear stat ever reaches 6, you flip out bear style and lose it, presumably to probably be picked up by animal control in about an hour or so.
Okay. That's not too bad.
Hate when that happens.
Yeah, it's a tough life for bears.
Hmm.
But that is
That's the
just
life of stealing honey. That's a
in-
risk you take.
but that is just about everything that is needed to know. Do we have any questions or
Alright.
comments?
No, makes sense to me.
Not yet.
All right. So, the scene begins. You all receive a missive from a man in the woods who lives. You get to the destination. All three of you who have been called, and upon reaching the destination, the three of you greet each other. They meet each other. It's up to you if you guys know each other or not.
Yeah, I think we worked together before.
That makes sense.
It's not our first job.
Yeah, I mean,
But it might be our last.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So you eventually reach the destination. It's a quiet cabin in the middle of the woods. And it doesn't seem to be any for a second it doesn't really seem like anybody's home.
Hmm. Oh,
You
I just want.
you ever been here before?
No, there's this new place every time.
Well, should we knock or
It's
should we
only
just
for
break the
night.
door open or
Hmm.
Bears don't knock. You just kind of like walk in awkwardly, like if the door is open, or you just kind of force it open with your bearish mass of a body.
Yeah, so I wanna break open the door with my huge bear paws.
All right. So you go up to the door. It's a relatively weak door. You just walk up to this door. You go to try to knock, but you kind of just slam it off the hinges,
Oh,
and it just falls over. And as you do that, you hear a scream inside as this old man with a long beard and like one of those fox caps. He's like, "Hey, oh, you must be the ones that I employed."
I just wanted to make it clear. My character's name is Sebastian Stan the Bear. If anyone is wondering, his name is Sebastian Stan the Bear.
okay.
does
First
he
name.
like to be called that in full?
Yeah, no. First name is Sebastian Stan. Last name is the Bear. It's a
Mi-
hyphenated. His
Mr. the
family.
Bear.
Yeah. They didn't. They didn't. When they got married, they didn't want to choose one name or the other, so just hyphenated it. The Bear.
That works. And
Well, did you hire 3 bears? Because if you did, I think that's us.
There are 3 bears staring outside us. There could be the other 3 bears. But this would be very awkward.
and he kind of looks outside and sees the other three bears like, "Where's the fourth one? Oh wait." He looks over as you look over to your left, there's a dead honey badger.
Oh,
Well, oh,
I
that's
think
why
a
he was
cobra must
here.
have had its way with him.
he's fine. He'll wake up in 20 hours.
I didn't know those kids could die.
Yeah.
He's sleeping, don't worry. And
Anyway, you got a job?
yes, I do. I do got a job. The name's Theodore. Theodore Willem. And the reason that I bring you here today is because the local facility down about 20 miles down the hill, they've been hurting honey. I don't know what they've planned to do with it, but they must be stopped. I don't know what they may do, but this is why I have hired you, the experts.
Oh, honey. Oh, boy, I love honey.
I just have one question. If we figure out what you want to know, do we get to keep the honey, eat the honey? Are you looking for that honey back? Because if so, I might have a problem with that.
Oh, don't worry. You'll be compensated for your troubles.
In
I'd like to know numbers. How
Sure.
much honey exactly can we expect?
Oh, well, the amount of honey that you can expect, that's up in the air. I've noticed large imports going into the place. Truckloads. So, if I had to take a guess, there's probably a decent amount of honey in there. if you, if you do this job for me, I'll split it 50-50.
Oh,
Ooh.
Okay, so what I'm hearing you say is figure out what's going on with the facility, and then there's a 60-40 split where we get 60% of the honey and you get 40.
that's what
Yeah,
I'm hearing too. 60-40.
yeah,
Yeah, I heard that
64.
as
Wait a
well.
minute.
Yeah, no, that's what I heard you say. We all
Hold
here
on.
heard that.
Hold your horses. I mean, hold your
Or was it
bears.
70-30?
Maybe it was 70-30. You're right. I did. You know, bad ears. Maybe 70-40.
Yeah, there's three of us, so we all heard that. So
You know, let's make it even. 75-30.
Wait,
yes.
what about the other 5%?
Listen, I'm the brains of the operation. Don't worry about it. I got it all up here.
Wait,
What?
80-20 final offer.
Hey,
80-25.
80-20 in my favor. You got a deal.
Yeah, I'm glad we
No,
did.
no,
20 in my favor.
no, no.
No.
I can pull your arms off if that's how this conversation is gonna go. Make us an offer we can't refuse, or else we're out of here. We'll get the honey, and then you'll get nothing.
all right, you
What's
Just
stopping us?
give us 80.
all
Just
right,
go with it.
all right. You guys get
No,
the
he
80.
agreed to give himself 80.
Oh, no, not that one.
All right,
The
you can.
other one.
All right, you guys can keep the 80%. I don't. I like my arms.
That's like
Alright.
enough for me where I could buy a boat with that honey and then stuff it full of the extra honey, and then I'd have a boatload of honey.
Oh, I like that boatload of honey.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
And we
Er.
could ride that boat to a place where we could get more honey.
honey. Yeah.
Yeah.
You think good.
All right.
Perfect.
Sebastian Stan the Bear likes this plan.
I agree to your terms. Mostly because I don't want to lose my arms.
That's right.
That's very smart. That's very smart indeed.
All right.
Tip my
Luckily,
top hat.
luckily for you folks, I managed to supply a bunch of stuff in the back. Follow me. He steps outside and goes to the back of the house.
Okay.
And he motions for you guys to follow.
Well, we got them all.
All right.
Yeah, fella.
And as you turn around the
Sure.
corner of the house, you see this white van, pretty big white van. It should be able to fit 3 bears, hopefully. Well, as well as a human car could fit a bear.
Okay.
And if you look inside the back, there's a bunch of computers inside. Like, think of it kind of like those high-tech computers from like those movies.
Sure.
Like
Yeah.
a van that's got all the surveillance equipment in the back.
Yeah.
Like in the movie.
It's got-
Got it.
Yeah, the movie. You know, the movie.
I want to hop in the back in that like little swivelly chair that has a very small little back to it and just like crack my knuckles.
All right, there is a chair just like that in the back.
Okay.
And as you look further through the van, there is in fact a small thing of explosives.
Oh.
You don't care how we get this honey, do you? I like you.
As long as
What
you
was your
get
name?
the name.
Never mind. I don't care.
Don't.
He-
I like
your
you a lot.
name.
He goes to say his.
No one can know names here. That's how this operation works. If we know names, we could rat at each other.
He goes to.
Sebastian Stan the Bear never reveals it. Darn it.
He goes to say his name, but then just kind of slops down a little bit. He's sad. But he pats the van. He's like, "This baby should get you to where you need to go."
And back.
And back. There's also gas money in the glove compartment.
Oh, that's nice. I always appreciate when a mastermind leaves gas money because then you're like, who pays, and it's always so awkward. And like I've got an Amex card, so it makes it easier, and I get the miles. So usually I end up doing it, and it's all like, is it me every time? And just, you know how it is.
Yeah, I know how it goes. But
Being a bear is hard.
I'd imagine it's pretty difficult. I'm glad I'm a human.
Well, don't brag about it. That's just rude. Do you want to lose an
I'm,
arm?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't brag about it. That's just rude.
Check your privilege.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Eh,
All right,
Check your privilege.
I'm done talking. I want some honey.
all right. Good luck, you folks. Just remember, I don't know what you may be expecting in that facility, but be careful. The world may be counting on you.
Oh.
Stomach is
The
coming.
world?
The world and the,
Wait a
and
second. Is there something in this that we should know that you're not telling us? Wait a second. Is there something in this that we
he
should
seems
know
to
that
think
you're
for
not
a
telling
moment. He's
us?
like, no, 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 no. There's nothing like that. No, 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 no. There's nothing.
All right, well, that checks out.
I
I
have
say
no
we
reason
go.
to disbelieve you, so I will go with it.
I
And with
mean, it's fate of the world, right? So that means we get the world's worth of honey. Clearly.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting a 90-10
Yes.
split anyway.
wait, 90-10.
I don't.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then signals for us to drive off.
Very good.
Yeah, I'll jump in the driver's seat. Say, everybody in. Let's hit it.
No,
Yeah,
I'm driving. What do you? This is,
25 years.
I'm the driver.
I'm the driver. I guess we're
No,
both
I thought
drivers. We'll have to.
we agreed that I was driving. We had that whole
I
talk.
don't remember agreeing to that. Should I have
I rolled
re-rolled my?
I rolled 2 3s. I rolled a 33.
You
Okay.
you just both
Oh,
have a
okay.
hand on the
So
wheel.
should I have rolled? Should I have rolled something else? I thought.
No.
Oh no,
Oh,
there's
no, this is a more fun like argument behind in characters.
yeah. This is like I think
you
this is
guys
an
are both
in-character thing.
We agreed last Thursday that I was going to do driving this week, and you would do it the week after. It's just kind of, it's a little.
But
Right.
if I'm not driving, who am I?
Oh, okay, I have an idea. Since I'm the brains of the operation, that's my job. Why don't you two arm wrestle for it? And whoever wins doesn't
Alright.
get to be the driver because you will be the muscle.
I would feel safer if I at least had one hand on the driving.
What
thing.
if you
All right.
both drive? Wait
I'm
a
just
minute.
We're good drivers, so
Yeah.
we both drive.
Very big front seat. Why don't you just have each of you have one hand on the pedal?
Yeah, we
And
got
One
big
per-
bare hands, so one person could do it from the passenger seat. We'll two hands and
All right.
two feet.
All right. That's a deal. That's a
Okay,
deal.
okay,
yeah,
That's the-
10 and 2, 12, 6, 7, 19, and
yeah.
all over the place.
This
I don't have
this
a
is
license. I'm
nice that
self-taught.
we can do this together. This is nice.
The power of friendship.
Exactly.
This is the power of friendship.
If we're
I've
not,
never felt closer with anyone than I feel with you right now.
it's like our movements are in sync. Driving this car together.
The
It's
So
amazing.
as nice as this is, Sebastian Stan, maybe we should what's our plan for going into this thing? We don't know much
I-
about the place. I have to
I'm-
be
I'm
honest,
glad
that
you
guy,
were
whatever his name was, he was pretty unhelpful.
You guys were having a fun time in the front. I thought you forgot about me.
Only
I
for a
go
minute.
to honey.
Let me hack into their the hard line and see if I can make the GUI interface a little make more sense, and we can get the blueprints and see what kind of location we're dealing with here.
All right.
in the van you also find a basic layout of the first floor, and you
Well,
also have the location of where it is.
Heck yeah. Go
What
me.
kind of facility does it seem like to us, Lucas? Like, what from looking at the layout, what can we tell about the place?
From what you can tell, there are a couple of docking bays where like trucks would come in, and like it seems kind of like a packing facility.
Ooh.
What if one of us gets in a box?
That'd be a pretty big.
All I got.
Well, then, but the boxes go into the place. I mean, isn't that the opposite of how that works?
I don't know. I'm a bear.
Well, so am I. So maybe I'm wrong.
You're also the brains. We need you on this.
Listen, man. I just woke up.
You're also the brains.
Okay. Let me think. Yes. So what if we one of us is in a box and we go up to them and we say, "Hey, this box didn't get packed right. You gotta repack it. There's a bear in here," and you jump out and you attack him.
Well, who's gonna say that? Who's
I
gonna? But you're also a bear, so if the bear goes up and says that, I think they'd be concerned before opening the box. I don't think we would get that far.
It would look a little fishy. I agree.
What if we put one of you in a box? Wait, what if we all go in a box and we put a note on top that says, "Store this near the honey. It got packaged wrong," and we just drive into the and crash like into the facility, and then they find this car that ran into this facility, and they open it up and they say, "A box is up. I guess we forgot this box," and we just bring it inside, Trojan horse style.
I think that's the best
We
plan.
could Trojan horse it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, we could Trojan horse this thing. Let's just make sure there's some air holes. Yeah, we could Trojan horse this thing.
That was the problem with the Trojans. They all died in that horse. No air.
Gonna need a big box.
They all died in that.
Gonna need a great big box. All right, so where do we go to get a big box? It's a place that has a box the size could fit 3 bears.
Toys R Us.
I know what you're thinking, the packing facility, but we can't go there. That's where we're ultimately going. We got to come up with someplace else.
Maybe there's more than one packing facility.
Where do we go to Toys R Us? They have great big boxes there.
Aren't they bankrupt or something?
Also,
That means
what
they
toy
probably
could
have
fit
empty
three
boxes.
three grown bears into it?
I don't know. I bought a BMX there once. It was really big.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I bought a BMX.
Okay, well maybe like if we could order like how many BMXs would it
Let's
take
order
to
drone to deliver 3 crates here. I've got a Prime subscription to Lowe's. They can deliver me some crates.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So yeah, I want to get out of my phone and use my same day delivery to Lowe's home improvement.
All right,
TM.
I'll allow this.
Yeah.
So,
And deliver 3 crates.
What are
so
we?
Yeah.
Just 3? Like, what are the crates size for? I'm curious.
They're like bear size.
But
Bears
we're,
size
and we're
for?
different bears. We're different kinds of bears, so we need to make sure we get the dimensions right.
Okay, well, I'm a polar
Luke-
bear. I'm the biggest bear.
And I'm just a mere black bear.
I'm
I'm just so tiny.
Lucas, can all? I'm a sun bear.
I
Can
was-
all humans understand us?
oh, so that is another thing I forgot to mention. I apologize. So you
How dare you?
you're not a talking bear per se, but you can sort of mangle human speech through your bear mouth, maybe. But you can talk to each other.
Okay,
Bear
so
mouth.
calling Lowe's might be tricky because
I just like order it. I don't have to call anyone.
Lowe's might be tricky because
It's super
Oh,
easy.
you do it online.
A bear could do it. Lowe's, home improvement.
Is it hard to work the phone?
I saw
with your
that
big-
commercial.
Is it hard to work the phone?
I saw
with your
that
big-
commercial.
Oh, boy.
But
Yeah, like
Hey, if Lowe's wants to sponsor me, call me.
this stream is not sponsored by Lowe's.
It is not. We would find a better
Sponsored by Lowe's.
sponsor than Lowe's.
Oof.
Not a great. They're not a. Listen, they're not a great company. They're better than Home Depot.
All right. Well, we get a little off. But But you pick up the phone, you start dialing them, you get the you get a bit of a dial tone, but he's like, Lowe's Home Improvement.
Oh, do I have to call him? I wanted to just like order it.
Oh, my bad. So you pull out the app.
Yeah, I haven't
Alright.
installed.
Alright, so you pull out the app, you have a little bit of a hard time with your bare fingers. Like your claws kind of get in the way a little bit, but you're able to open up the app. And where you get to the point where you get the boxes, where do you want them shipped to?
Like 30 feet outside of the packing company. Like we'll drive up like down the road a bit. I don't know. I got 30 feet. I've been playing too much 5th edition. Just a ways outside of the on the road. just a ways outside
Okay.
of the packing facility. On the road.
So you place the delivery, and you send the request through the phone, and you get an estimated time of about a half hour ish before that delivery arrives.
Okay. In the meantime, I think I'd want to drive up or like have us drive up and sort of I want to like survey like the outskirts of this facility to see like how their security is.
Oh, so I forgot. Roll for criminal since you're driving a car.
Oh God. Well, we're both driving a car.
Both of us. Technically, I've got a hand on it as well. So
We're both driving
all right.
a car. And we have advantage.
You do have
Oh, we have
advantage.
advantage, right? But I
I
rolled a 5 even with advantage, which is not good in this,
I
right?
rolled a 1 both times.
Oh, wow.
Which is not good in this, right?
I rolled a 1
So-
both times. Well, I got a 1, so that's good.
So
Well, I
so
got a
Christy,
1.
you are going to move a point from criminal into bear.
Okay, I'm doing it because I failed, right?
Yep. So
Okay. Okay.
so you kind of swerved off the road a little bit, like it kind of. But luckily Rocco is able to grab onto the wheel and kind of keep you straight on the road.
Good thing we were both driving. My goodness.
So just to confirm the rules here, that would mean that she currently has a 2 in criminal and a 4 in bear.
Yes.
Got it.
And that would also mean that Rocco has a 4 in criminal and 2 in bear.
Alrighty. I got this under control. So good I can drive with one hand. I got this under control.
So as you're
All right, rub it in. Rub it in.
I will.
So as you're swerving down the road a little bit, unfortunately, you look in the passenger mirror and you see a pair of blue sirens.
Oh crap.
It's the cops, cheese it.
Oh crap.
Pedal to the metal and let's get out of here.
Cops, cheese it.
Pedal to
Yeah,
the
you're
metal and let's
driving.
get out of here. My character is unhinged. Keep that in mind.
That is true.
My character is unhinged.
If
Keep that
we're
in
making
mind.
an escape, I want to throw out one of the explosives to try to hit the cop car.
All right.
Whoa.
What if we just get out of the car and they realize we're bears and they'll just run away?
Well, call animal control. I can't go back to the kennel.
Oh God.
Call animal control.
I'd never want to do that. It's a fate worse than death.
So, Christy, I'm gonna have you
Throw
roll.
out the explosive and pedal to the metal.
Christy,
Yeah.
Christy, I'm gonna have you
Throw
roll
out the
criminal,
explosive
and
pedal to
actually,
the
I'm gonna have
metal.
both of you roll criminal.
Big
One.
bucks, no whammy. 1.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Christy, move a point from bear into criminal,
Yeah.
and
Right.
actually,
level
both of you move a point from bear into criminal. And with that,
Right.
you drive, you pedal to the metal, like the back tires peel out on the pavement as you drive forward. And Arthur, you push open the door, grab the explosive, and toss it out towards the cop car. It lands on the dashboard it lands on the windshield before detonating.
Good.
Yeah.
And the car flips over, lands into a fence, and just kind of catches on fire.
Whoa. Perfect. We're out of here. On with the mission.
That was very subtle.
Perfect. We're out of here.
They're never going to figure out what happened. Very subtle. They won't suspect bears. That's for sure.
Certainly won't suspect bears.
You got a point there.
You barely got out of that one.
Oh.
You barely got out of that one. And with that, you continue down the road, and you eventually make your way to the facility.
Okay.
It doesn't seem to be too heavily guarded. You have people like watching like the front gates where trucks come in.
Maybe we could get on those trucks, or well, nah. Get on those
Maybe we could put our.
No.
Are the trucks going in and out? Maybe we could put.
Yep, there is one lane where the trucks go in and one lane where the trucks go out.
What if we like fell a tree onto the road? They stop the car and we sneak in the back of the truck. Fell a tree onto the road. They stop the car and
In
Yeah.
our crates?
Yeah.
Or just
Yeah, that,
regularly?
in our crates.
In our crates?
yeah. That means we could get in. That's much better than crashing a car into the building.
Listen,
I just
I
hope
got some time to formulate my ideas.
If we're all in our crates, though, how will we get our crates into
Oh, we
the
just
truck?
our bottoms are hollow. We'll just like walk.
Okay.
We just
Maybe. Yeah. Or they'll
I
just
like
take
it.
us somewhere. But that
So we're in
works.
3-sided crates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they'll just take us somewhere. But that
So we're in
works.
Just one screw in
I
the
go with
top
that.
of this.
Okay.
All right.
Just one screw in the
Well,
top.
we gotta push down on some trees then. That's a bear thing, right? That's the thing bears do.
Yeah.
That's a bear thing, right? Okay.
Fell a
That's the
tree.
thing bears do.
Yeah.
Well, who's the most bear-like? They should do it. Who's the most bear-like?
I'm obviously the most bear-like. Are we talking about who's most bear-like? Because I am the bearest of all bears. I am bear in essence, bear in deed. I am all kinds of bear.
You
Don't
have
question my bear
bear
alert.
in your soul.
I am all kinds of bear. I do. It's true.
In your soul.
I am all kinds of bear. I do. It's true.
So,
So your plan.
Exit. That's my bear's name. Exit is very, very confident
exit.
in his own. Yeah. In his
Is there-
own bear. Exit. Yep. He's very confident in his beardom. Whether correctly so or not, he is very confident in his beardom.
Oh, Lucas, I have a question because in the sheet you gave me, there's a if you make a bear pun, roll a d20. Is that relevant? And since I made a bear pun, can I roll a d20?
Yep.
Is that relevant?
That.
What does it do?
So for I don't know why it says a 1d20, but for what I'm gonna do is if you make a bear pun, for the next roll that you make, you get advantage.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Well, I'm gonna roll this anyway. It fell on the ground. Forget it. But okay, I'll get an advantage on the next roll. It's good to know. I'll get an advantage.
All right. So what do you folks plan to do?
Gotta push some trees down.
All
Yeah,
right.
you want to?
That's some rolls, right? Push some trees down.
Yep. That is.
Okay.
All right. You
That's some bear rolls.
off to the side of the road. There are a couple of trees. Pretty not terribly sized trees. Like they're definitely notably sized trees, but for a bear, if you work together, you might be able to push it down.
All right, we gotta do this.
Together, all three of us.
All of you roll bear.
We gotta do this.
Okay. Three of us.
All of you roll bear.
Okay.
5.
I got a 1 and a 4, so I'm taking the 1. That's a 1. I got a 1 and a 4.
I got a
Do we have
6.
advantage on this?
I have advantage. 'cause I made
Only
a bear.
Arthur.
Oh, because you made the bear pun, of course. Yeah. So Rocco and I failed. Arthur,
Yeah.
passes. Yeah. So Rocco and I failed.
Yep. So
Yeah.
since the two of you failed, move a point from criminal into bear.
Oh, okay.
Since the two of you failed, move a point from criminal into bear. But
And do I do from bear into criminal?
yep, you move bear into criminal, and with as you push down on the tree, it's a little hard to get it down, but with Sebastian, it was Sebastian Stan the bear. He pushes with all of his might, and the tree starts to uproot a little bit, and with one final push, the tree falls down onto the road.
There we go.
And he dabbed.
Oh, okay.
And
There we go. He is a much bigger bear than we are, so that would explain why
Yeah.
it's so worthless.
And they are huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So worthless.
I could have done it, I could have done it. I was distracted thinking about all the honey.
Oh yeah, you're a spine. I'm a waiter bear. It gets confusing. I get it. You're a spine. I'm a waiter bear. It gets confusing.
but you now have a tree in the middle of the road.
Your powers only work.
All right, so now
We just gotta wait for a truck to come by.
All right, so now, did we find our crates? Did we get our crates already?
Oh, yep.
Did-
Off to the left a little bit, you do notice a Lowe's
Yeah.
delivery truck dropping off a couple of crates.
Oh, good. They didn't even ask for anyone to
Man,
sign. That's great.
You gotta hand it to them. They deliver very quickly in the middle of nowhere. No need to sign. It might not be Home Depot, but they're doing all right in my book.
Yeah,
No need to sign. It might not be Home Depot, but they're doing all right.
that's just what we needed.
Yeah, so I want to get into our crates and pose sort of near the back, a little bit far from the tree.
Okay.
All right.
Suit up.
By the time you all get your crates,
Okay.
you make your way back to the point, and about 5 minutes later, you see a truck starting to make its way down the road to the plant.
Okay.
And
Okay.
Tree.
it does stop at the tree, and
Okay.
one of the drivers gets out of the truck. He looks at it for a moment before getting on his phone and likely calling his boss.
Okay.
Does it look like there's just that one guy? Can we tell from where we are how many people are on that truck? In that truck, driving that truck?
From where you can tell, it's just one guy.
Well, he's distracted. So let's go. Let's get in the back.
Yeah, I want to sneak into the back.
Well, he's distracted. So
All right.
let's go. Let's get in the
So
back.
all of the three of you make your way to the back of the truck. The back of the truck has a little bit of a latch on it, but you're able to lift the latch off, and you're all able to safely climb inside.
I love the image of three giant bears with giant-sized crates over them sneaking onto the back of this truck. Thank goodness this guy is very distracted.
Easy does it.
He's likely getting reamed by his boss.
Very distracted. Good.
Now we just. now we
He's
just gotta wait.
responsible for that tree, so he should be.
So Sebastian,
Now we just wait.
I have a 1 in bear and a 5 in criminal. So can I assume that there is honey in the back of this truck, and can I eat a bit to give me a point in bear?
So you do search through the back of the truck, and just like what the old man said, there are things of honey in the back of this truck. You can eat some honey to be able to replenish balance out your score.
Good. Back to 4-2.
There is enough honey where you can put your stuff back to 3-3.
Oh wow.
There is a ton of honey in here.
Oh my gosh. Well, we'd just be eating all the honey, I think. Oh my gosh. Well,
Delicious. We should just quit and go home. This is enough honey.
just
No man.
There's never enough honey.
I want my,
That's crazy talk.
No man. Go check it out now.
I'm new to this whole thing.
Go check it out now.
Oh, he is the rookie.
Come on. Okay. New to this whole thing.
And after about a half hour passes before you hear another truck stop by. And it seems to be the tree removal service. And like there seems to be like a bit of a crowd outside just like watching the tree removal service remove the tree. You think you can hear a conversation going, "How did this tree get knocked down? There's no wind. Last time we had wind over here, it was like 3 weeks ago."
And they'll never suspect a bear.
I'm just imagining there's like only wind like every 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's scary.
I mean, wind that could knock a giant tree over, maybe. Exit pays no mind. Exit is shoving his face with honey. He could sit in this truck happily for as long as there was honey.
And about an hour passes, and the tree is moved off to the side, and business works back as usual. And the truck moves onward and upward into the plant.
There we go.
It's working. Darn it, we only made this one plan. We probably should have come up with step 2 in case this first part worked.
No.
That's not how I work.
It's like that one. It's like that one SpongeBob. He was like, "I don't know. I didn't think I'd get this far."
You gotta take it one bear at a time.
I don't know. I didn't think I'd get this far.
If I need to, I can rip somebody's arms off.
Good.
If I need to, I can rip somebody's
So-
That'll
arms
come
off.
in handy someday.
So they won't be armed and ready.
That'll come in handy someday.
Oh,
armed and ready.
You can't use their
That was
bear
really
arms against you.
Oof.
Yeah, I got a
We
right
have
to
the right to bear arms. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I got a
We
right.
have the right to bear arms.
I'll give you that one. I think you should get that bear pun, and you can get that advantage on the next roll.
But
Alright.
yeah, I will give you advantage on your next roll for that pun.
Right to bear.
I will give you advantage on
Sweet.
your next
Classic.
roll for
Alright.
that pun. So you seem to be driving at a fairly slow pace now. You've likely entered like the front yard of the plant, and the truck eventually comes to a stop. Likely it stopped at the front gate, like before entering to get all like the clarifications, qualifications, all that stuff. And you hear someone outside is like, "You mind if I inspect the back?"
I want to yell no.
So
I want to yell no.
So as a bear kind of comes out in mangled bear speech, like "Rawr!" And you hear one of them go, "What the heck was that?"
I don't know.
Well, now they're definitely going to inspect the back.
I think it came from that truck. The other one, not the one I'm in, the one next way. The other one, not the one I'm in, the one next way.
Roll.
Yeah.
Roll a criminal.
Cool. Yeah. Maybe I do want that advantage after all. Cool. 3. That does it.
That
3.
That does it. So that meets. If it meets, it beats. So you actually succeed. The guy looks over. He's like, "Huh, that makes sense," and he walks over to the other truck.
Yeah, I guess it's in that one.
And he walks over to the other truck.
That's why you're the brains of this operation.
Can't believe that worked.
That's why you're the brains. I can't believe that worked either.
And and a few moments
All right,
pass.
well, while they're inspecting the other truck, maybe we should sneak out.
I do that.
All right, well, while they're inspecting the other truck, maybe we should sneak out. Yeah, I want to just sort of lift up my crate and see what I can see. Yeah, I want to just sort of.
So you open up the crate. It's still kind of dark outside. The back door is still shut. And you see like all the jars of honey that you've ransacked. And with that, you are able to see a small latch on the inside of the door that allows you to likely open it.
Yeah, so I'll try the latch, and I rather than just throwing the whole thing open, I want to try to like with my paw just kind of like push the door up just a little bit and peek under.
Okay. So you peek under, and it seems like everybody seems to be distracted on checking out the other car because they heard a mysterious voice in that other car. It totally.
What else do we see in the facility? Like
so-
what kind of area are we in?
Oh, okay. So inside of the facility, you're able to see all these packages of boxes, and on each box seems to be a stamp of a jar of honey.
How many boxes are we talking?
There are a bunch of boxes. There is likely. It has to be if bears could do math. There's likely at least 200 tons of honey here.
Whoa,
See.
that's a ton of honey. Whoa, 200. That's a ton of honey.
By my estimations,
200.
there's almost 200 in here. By my estimations.
Oh, that's true.
Whoa, that's enough to eat honey for 5 or 6 days. That's enough to eat honey for.
Yeah.
Well, how many people can we see just from the little slat that we're looking through? How many people we see? How many people looking at the other truck, and how many other people in general?
There are about 3 people looking at the other truck, but as you look to your left and right, there are people seeming to be stamping. You seem likely unpaid interns, just like stamping boxes. Like they're yawning. They're tired of working. They just want to go home, play World of Warcraft or something.
Can
And
we see?
Relatable.
Can we see any place that looks like if we were to make a dash for it, we could like go and hide behind some of the boxes, or is there any place where there, from what we can see, where there aren't people, or not so much?
Uh, if you look to your left, one of the unpaid interns, they seem to walk off out of sight and off towards the other direction of the facility. Seemed likely to go complain to their boss or something.
I say we make a run for it and hide behind those boxes. They'll be back at this truck any minute. I say we make a lunge for it, and if anybody comes up to us, I can always tear off their arms. I say we make a lunge for it, and if anybody comes up to us,
That works every time.
I agree with this plan.
That works every
I
time.
have done all the calculations in my head, and this is foolproof, and I see nothing wrong with it.
The 7.5 times I've tried it, it's worked perfectly.
Wait, 7.5?
7.5 times I've tried. Got one arm.
Ah, I
I
see.
didn't get both.
So you throw the door open as probably as quietly as possible, and you're able to make for a path that seems to lead to like an alcove that you're able to hide behind, like a bunch of boxes. And
Great.
and you are able to hide safely behind the boxes.
Excellent.
Phew.
I want to wait till like the guards pass this sort of area, and then I want to like take the next step like into the facility.
Okay.
Take the next step like into
So-
the facility.
As you stay and wait for about 10 minutes, and while you're waiting, you notice on the ceiling there seems to be a single security camera seeming to slowly rotate around the facility on the ceiling.
Is this
I didn't
like
notice
near,
that before. They may have made us.
like in the docks area, or like in the entire facility?
In the docks area.
Like in the docks Okay. area, or like in the entire facility?
They might not have a lot of time.
Docks area.
Okay.
They might not have a lot of time.
Yeah.
I think
So I want to like.
we,
I'm imagining like there's like the sort of gates that like come open, kind of like garage doors to like file the things in.
Yep.
And I just want to like run and duck around one of the things.
All right.
Duck around
So-
like pillars.
Yeah.
Things.
Yeah. You're able to. You wait for like the next security guards to walk past you. They walk past, and you're able to make another break for it, and you're able to hide behind that without too much of a problem.
I want to wave to my friends like, go, come on.
all right. Yeah,
Okay, let's go.
I want to wave.
I'll time it out and do the same thing. Yeah.
All right. You wait for the security camera,
I'll time it out and do the same
and
thing. Yeah.
it passes past, and the security guards. And the two of you are able to get past to the next section without too much of a problem.
Phew.
Rocco, what's your bear's name?
Bear McCreary.
Rocco, what's your bear? Bear McCreary.
Yeah, no, I was in a different line of work before becoming a thief. It's not important. Yeah, no, I was in a different line of work before becoming a
Things happen, and
I
I
wanna
turn
look-
to life
I
a
wanna look
crime.
for a fire alarm, like a.
Things happen,
Thing
and I
before.
turn to life a crime.
Oh, good thinking. That's why you're the brains.
So
Good thinking.
you search around the
That's why
area a
you're the
little bit.
brains.
From where you are right now, you can't necessarily see a fire alarm, but from what you can deduce, there is likely a fire alarm system somewhere in this facility.
Seems safe. They should have it everywhere that you can see. It's just a fire.
All right, we call the fire department and report a code violation.
Just call OSHA.
that there's no fire alarm here.
I look at exit and I'm like, listen, only you can start a factory fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could just do
Um,
that. Why not?
could just start a fire.
Anybody got a match?
We do have explosives.
You do
That's
have
true.
explosives.
Does honey burn? Because I don't want to risk burning the honey.
Yeah, I feel like that'd
Does
be
honey
a
burn? 'Cause I don't
dangerous
wanna
risk
risk
reward
burning
system.
the
I think
honey.
maybe we should put that in our back pocket and take it
Yeah.
out if we need to. But I think simulating a fire is more advantageous to our line of.
Yeah. Plan B could be the real fire.
Are there
Yeah.
any? We don't see a fire. I love that. We don't see a fire pull station. But are there any sprinklers up by the ceiling? How high are the ceilings?
The ceilings are about 30 feet high, and you do notice a sprinkler system.
Okay. So there's got to be something to pull somewhere in here. Okay. So there's.
So where we
Alright.
are right now is kind of like a. Well, just describe like the room we're in right now, and like, is there connections to any other rooms?
Right now, you are currently in an enclave of like there are boxes of honey, and like behind you and to your left and right, and you are currently covered from the security camera. And if you were to peek left and right, there would be a door to your left, and if you look to the right, the hallway keeps going down.
Hmm,
Just go down the hallway, or
gotta hurry.
I like the idea of going down the hallway, but on the other hand, if someone were to come around that corner, that'd be it.
No, it's not. Just rip their arms off.
yeah, that's what I was.
I could just rip their arms off.
Exactly.
Rip their arms off.
I could just rip their arms off.
You could rip
Well,
the arms off.
the way I see it is, we got two things. One is we got to figure out how to get the honey out of here, and the other is to figure out why they're hoarding all this honey.
I don't
If
care.
we care
why.
about
I
that.
feel like
I
we
don't
got
care.
work for you. We just get the honey.
I
There's
feel
no
like there's a
mystery
decent
here.
chance.
The honey's being hoarded here to keep it from us. It's that obvious. Come on. They don't respect us.
All right. No one respects
we're
bears the way they
prepared.
deserve to be
But
respected.
we are.
It's unbearable.
Ugh.
But you are
There's self advantage.
the DM gets advantage. But so you guys are making your way down the hallway?
Oh, definitely.
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it.
All right, the three of you make your way down the hallway, and it's a relatively quiet hallway. And as you're about to round the corner, you hear footsteps coming your way.
Ah, boy.
I want to freeze in place, holding a thing of honey. Like,
I love it. We're all taxidermy. I'll do the same thing. I'll take my hair, my hat, tilt it at an angle.
All right. Do you do the same thing, Rocco?
I got two hats, so it's going to be a little tough, but I might be able to make this work.
All right. So the three of you pose in taxidermy fashion, and the three, a single person walks around the corner. It's just he seems to be like an 18-year-old kid. He's like likely first year of college. He's just doing this to help pay off student loans. He looks to the taxidermy. He jumps a little bit. He's like, "Who put these here?" He walks over.
I don't know.
He just kind of. Do you say that?
No. That trick's not gonna work twice.
So he kind of walks up. He kind of walks up to Sebastian Stan the bear. And he kind of gives him a poke. It's like this. He then walks over to exit. And he's just kind of examining the three quote unquote taxidermy bears. As just like, I think I might want to report this to the boss. I don't know who may have put this here. And with that, I'm actually gonna roll something.
Okay.
And it must be normal. He just kind of continues walking down the hallway. He's like, I should probably tell the boss about this. I got a 6.
Phew.
Whew.
Okay.
and the rest of the hallway seems clear.
Quick thinking, Sebastian Stan. That's why we put you in charge.
We gotta split.
But
In a hurry.
if you were to look down the hallway, it seems to be mostly clear, but about halfway down the hallway on the left, you would notice that there seems to be a little office room.
Office room's got to have fire puller thing. Yeah, let's go in there.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. We can like grind on the furniture and start sniffing things in the trash. It's bear stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you go down the hallway. Luckily, there are no security cameras, so you got that going
Well,
for
there's
you.
no fire alarm pull station, so security cameras seems like a step up from there.
Yeah.
If they're not going to equip their place with fire pull stations, then man.
But you open the office door. It seems to be empty. The lights are off. You see a trash bin, a file cabinet, a desk, and a bunch of books everywhere. What seem to be mostly on like sale records and all of that stuff.
Hmm.
I want to look through the computer for like packaging information and where they keep all of the honey. Although now I'm wondering if I could hack into it and make them be like, we need to fill up a truck with all of the honey and deliver it to this location. Have them take out our honey for us.
Oh,
Love it.
Okay, so I want to do that. I want to try to hack into it and cut the hard line at the mainframe.
all right. Luckily, there is a computer at the desk, and it seems to be. You turn it on. You notice that it requires a password.
Bears.
You type in bears,
No,
and
that was
the
just my version of a curse.
oh okay.
Instead of like darn.
Try we love honey.
Mm.
No, try we love all the honey. No, try lots and lots of honey.
I'm gonna do we love honey, but the E's are threes.
I'm gonna roll something really quick.
Yeah.
So, you type in the
Or honey
password.
baby cutie time, but all the E's are threes.
So you type in honey baby cutie time with the E's being threes, and to your surprise, the computer unlocks.
Yeah,
Yes.
humans are easy.
And
Uh,
on on the computer, it mostly has a bunch of sales records. You notice off to the side it says delete system 32, and with and it seemed all if you were to look at the sales records, you notice that all of these records trace back to one man, Hingen Heingendinger.
Just do this
have any
every
of us
photo.
have any of us heard of this man also?
Hingen Heingendinger is from what you can tell, he is the lead export of honey located in Germany.
Does it have a picture of this man?
There is a picture of this man. If you were to click on one of the files, you open it up, and it seems to be a man with a top hat, a monocle, fancy mustache, and like one of those evil villain goatees.
It's the Monopoly man. Is it the guy who hired us?
It is not the man who hired you, but he
Okay.
looks. You can't quite put your finger on it, but there's something resembling the same, like your employer.
He's his
Interesting.
brother.
You can't quite put your finger on it.
Ooh.
I want to look at what was it like? Delete system 32.
Yeah, what's that mean?
Yeah, I want to look into that.
Maybe system 32 is like the honey system. So we deleted it, then we would get like 32 things of honey.
So
Checks out to me.
so you click on the delete system 32, and you notice that part of it is to, and it opens up a browser saying, and has a bunch of these options. Basically, it has the options of turning off the TV cameras, and turns off like security systems, and there is one option that says turn on the sprinklers.
Oh,
I just want to be like go into that part and just be like,
You press the button, and you and you hear screams outside as the sprinkler system turns on, and everybody starts running down the hallways trying to get away from the water. Everybody tries making their way outside.
what happened to the idea that I had about putting the honey into the cars and having them take it out? Oh man, forgot about that whole thing. But that was like forever ago, so like whatever.
Exit is like looking up in the air as the water comes down and just doing like classic bear, like drinking up all the water because I ate a lot of honey and bear gets thirsty.
Yeah, I want to do that to the sensors and security cameras too.
Okay, so you press a couple of buttons. It's kind of hard. It takes you a couple of times with your giant bear hands. Like, you manage to turn off the security cameras, you manage to turn off the security systems, and then you move to like go to another key, but your claw rips off the G key.
Oh no.
oh no! You gotta put it back.
Put it back.
Here.
And you move again, and you kind of rip off the left arrow key. But overall, you managed to safely turn off the security systems.
Okay. I want to head to the vault.
Or do you? All right. So, do you know where the vault is?
No, I didn't know that would be involved in going there. It's knowing where it is. Like, listen, Lucas, I can't be expected to know everything. Yeah, no, I want to look around the room to see if there's any information, or maybe we're in an office. Maybe like you can see out the sort of floor plan and get a sense of where everyone's running from.
Okay, I see what you mean. So right now you are on. So you look to the left, and on the wall, you notice that there is in fact a floor plan of the first floor, and it's mounted on a wall. It's mostly there just for like new employees and all that such people that are still learning like where everything is. And they you look at it, and you notice that you are on the bottom left of the map. And from the and the more you look at the floor plan, you look right above to the top left, and you notice that there is a small X.
Hmm.
Well, that's simple. I rip it off the wall.
You rip it off the wall. And bears don't. I don't think bears have opposable thumbs, and it just kind of falls to the floor.
No, bears have opposable thumbs. Yeah, they do.
Do
Also,
they?
how did I type? They can hold things. They grab salmon. I can hold a sheet up.
Oh,
They got claws. He could like claw it if it's paper.
okay. Yeah, that's true.
No, if I can grab a salmon out of the river, I can hold a piece of board or
Yeah,
paper. I was thinking of grabbing the entire board.
yeah. You're able to stand on your hind legs. You're able to hold it up, and you get a good look at the floor plan, and it seems relatively simple enough. It involves, from the look of it, it involves climbing up to the second floor.
All right. give everybody a minute or two to get out of here,
Why?
and then we should go.
Oh, okay, fine.
So
Yeah, just hang out for a minute and chill.
Yeah.
Rough day.
Is there like a filing cabinet in here, Lucas?
yes, there is.
Yeah, I'm just like going up against the filing cabinet and just rubbing my back up and down like a bear would to scratch my back. Just relaxing, waiting.
Yep, you scratch your back on the filing cabinet, and you get a good back scratch out of it. And
Perfect.
Starting to smell like wet bear in here, guys.
and
I wonder why.
about a few minutes pass, and you still hear the sprinklers going off, but from what you can tell, maybe everybody's gone. Maybe.
All right, I say we go for it.
Yeah, let's head out.
All right. So do you go back the way you came, or do you keep going down the hallway?
Keep going down.
All right.
Yeah, we'll go to the X.
All right.
Yeah,
So-
we're trying to follow to find where the X is.
All right. So you keep going down the hallway, and you turn. It eventually makes a right turn. If you go up to the right turn, it leads to a stairway. And do you go up? Do you go up the stairway?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
do.
So you go up the stairway, and you turn, and there's a path that goes straight and a path that goes right. And as you ascend the stairs, you hear footsteps once again, and they're coming quick.
Coming from behind us or in front of us?
Coming from the right.
Okay, I want to go straight. I was gonna run down.
Okay, so you're just running.
Yeah. Well, if it's coming from the right, and if I go straight, I assume they're coming down the stairs, so they'll just run right past us.
So what's going on? You're going up the stairs, and you're going straight, and then there is a thing coming to the right, and you hear footsteps from the right.
Yeah. So isn't there like two ways that are going? One to the right, one straight,
Yep, and you hear stuff in the right hallway.
and they're coming towards me.
Yes.
Then I want to go down the straight hallway. And I want all of us to, so that I assume they'll be running down the stairs, so that they'll just run right past that hallway.
Okay, I see what you're getting at. My bad. Yep, you keep going straight, and as you run straight, you pass the wall. You hear the footsteps come closer as they turn and go down the stairs. You turn around, you see like two rather like a man and a woman. They run down the stairs. They seem to be too much in a rush to be able to look to the other direction where there were three giant bears running rampant through the hallways. And you keep going straight, and you notice that it's a mostly straight hallway. There are a couple of office buildings off to the left, but they seem to be kind of locked down. But as you get to the end of the hallway, you notice that there is a steel door that says "Top Secret, Do Not Enter."
I mean, I think I entered.
I have a sense sunny. Does that like as a sun bear, honey sensing is my special skill. Does that allow me to sense if I'm close to honey?
Yes, it does. In fact, as you approach the door, you're able to you give a sniff of the area, and from behind the door, you can detect that there is a great amount of honey back there.
Friends, I can detect that there is a great amount of honey back there.
Yeah, I heard God say that too.
Oh, you.
It is that great of an amount.
I'm so glad we can all hear that voice. I thought I was just really losing it.
Oh, the guy we could probably talk about. Yeah. So weird.
But yes, there does appear to be a great amount of honey behind that door. How do we get in?
It seems to be locked very tightly.
Well, we gotta We gotta pick this lock.
I want to use my sharp, nail claw to pick
Yeah.
the lock. Because as you all know, you only need one sort of sharp object, and anything can work to pick a lock.
That sounds fair.
That's right.
Roll criminal.
Oh man, I got a 6. That did not work.
You try to jam your claw into there. You're not quite able to get to the locking mechanism, and you snap the just very tip of your claw off, and
Aw.
move a point from criminal into bear.
Oh.
Don't worry, I just want to try something.
And the door remains locked.
Rocco, you want to try something?
I don't know. I've never been in this situation before.
Let's try breaking it down. Or wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it. Try breaking it down.
Okay. I got a 2.
Hey, nice. And with that, you are able to smash down with a great amount of force. You're able to slam into the door, and there's a huge dent in it. And it looks like it's ready to come right off, but it's not quite off yet.
Oh. I tried. Well, maybe we all tried.
Well, since this is an excellent facility with a lot of things, I assume there is a fire axe box somewhere close by.
In a regular facility, you might assume that. In the place whose fire system is controlled by a button on a computer, I don't know.
This place does not live up to OSHA certifications.
That much.
Okay, so Exit will pipe up and say, hold on, I can try something. And Exit's gonna take off his hat. And inside his hat, he's got those those like long honey sticks. Exit keeps a few honey sticks in his hat. So he's gonna take one, he's gonna suck the honey out, and then he's gonna kind of use the rolled up plastic tip and try to jam it in and pick the lock with that.
All right, I'll allow that. Roll for criminal.
And I got a 3.
And what is your criminal rating?
I'm currently at 3 and 3.
Okay, so that is a success.
Hooray!
And with you kind of jam it in a little bit, and look with the help of Rocco's or Bear McCreary with his smash on the door, the lock was indeed weakened as you're able to pick the lock and the door opens, and it leads down into a dark hallway.
I can smell the honey this way, and I'm gonna follow my nose and my honey sense towards the honey.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow Exit.
And so you follow the way down the path, and you notice a set of stairs. You go down the stairs, and you open a door. Well, there's a door in front of you.
Is it a locked door like the last one, or is it just a regular old door?
This one seems to be a regular old door from first glance.
I want to look at the keyhole to see if there's anything on the other side.
You go over, you look through the keyhole, and there seems to be a bright light, and on the other side you seem to see what looks like to be a large mountain of honey jars.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is the best haul the 3 of us have ever had.
Yeah. It's my only haul. Really.
That's true. The last heist we were on together, we ended up finding no honey at all. You're right.
It's a disgrace.
It was awful. Well, how are we gonna get this out of here?
I mean,
We could just start loading the trucks.
we could,
Yeah.
but
It's a packing facility. We'll just pack it up.
okay. We gotta go as fast as we can. So all the honey
Oh,
in
we
the
should-
world is riding on this.
The fate of the whole world might be riding on this.
Yes, but the honey.
All I really care about is the honey.
Yes.
All right, we should form a chain. One of us should be downstairs by the trucks. One of us should be running, and the other one should be passing the honey off. This is honey efficiency.
Yeah. That's right. Okay.
Okay. Why don't one of you be by the truck? So you can drive away if
Okay, I'll do that.
you need to.
Is
Yeah.
it Lucas? Is this more honey than can fit into one truck?
This seems to be you're able to take a look at the honey, like from where you are anyway, from what you can see through the keyhole. It looks like you may be able to. It may take a little bit more than a single truckload, but not by
Sounds like
much.
we need 2 cars with 2 drivers.
Two drivers! Thank goodness we got 2 drivers. This is perfect. We'll load up 2 trucks.
There
Now,
you go.
Lucas, how about all those crates we saw in the original room? Were those empty crates of honey, or did our honey sense tell us that there were crates filled with 200 tons of actual honey?
Those ones were filled with honey as well.
Oh my goodness!
Oh.
How are we gonna get all this honey out of here?
Let's start piling these out, and then maybe there'll be a free truck to pile more into the other one.
Maybe. It's something.
Listen, we
Start.
got a honey in the hand, and we can throw a stone at a bird in a bush. That's full of bears,
I don't know what that means, but
right?
I agree with everything you just said.
Let's do it.
All right.
Yeah. Let's cut to montage.
Yeah.
All right. Well, cue the 80s music, like that 80s montage music.
There you
Dun,
go.
dun, 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 and that's all we can play because it's copyrighted.
Yeah.
And so you open the door, and you go to open it, and it's locked.
Oh no.
We're out of here.
Like to get back out, it's locked.
Oh no, the door to get to the inside of the honey, like into the honey room.
What?
I thought we were in the honey room.
Oh no, you peeked through the keyhole.
Oh.
Oh.
This
Well,
one.
just grab something and bash it open. We don't got time.
Your descriptions are too evocative. We just felt we were in the room already.
I'll try to pull out another honey stick and try my lock picking again.
All right, roll the criminal.
2.
And what's your criminal rating again?
So now my criminal is at 4 and my bear is at 2.
Okay, so you pick the lock successfully, and you'd move a point from bear and a criminal.
Okay.
And now you're at 5. I believe you're at
if I-
5 criminal now.
So, but you said I can get more bear by eating a load of honey, right?
Yes.
And we're in the room with the honey, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna eat me some honey.
All right. You're all able to chow down on a bunch of honey, and replenish and able to balance out your stats.
Awesome.
I'm already 3 for 3.
Sweet. All right. That was delicious. I could do this all day. But we should get out of here. Should we? Or should we do this all day? I'm fine with that
No,
if anybody wants to
get
go
outta
with that option.
Let's do montage.
Okay, montage.
All right. Cue music, but we
It's
can't
the
because of
eye
copyright.
of the bear. It's the thrill of the fight.
Bear. Rising up to the challenge of our bears.
And the last known
go.
bear.
Bear is the bear of the
The
bear.
bear.
Bear, 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 bear.
Bear,
I regret
bear,
starting this.
bear.
Most beautiful music I've ever heard.
So you're all able to load the honey. You start grabbing the loads of honey, and you start passing your way back down. You, and as you go down the stairs back down to the first floor, like where you came from with the hallway and the and like where that office was, you turn the corner in your rush, and you're standing. You turn the corner, and you are face to face with another person who is holding
What does
two.
he look like?
He is he looks like he's about 25 years old. He's holding two mugs of coffee, and he's just kind of staring at you guys blankly. He is
I want to point my finger at him and be like, "Oh my god, it's a bear!" And I want to turn to my friends and be like, "Right, guys, we all see a bear in front of us, and we're all interns at this facility, and suddenly a bear got in here.
Yeah, that's weird.
We all
It's so
agree this is
weird.
what's happening.
Should I rip his arms off?
Let's see
A
if
bear's
this thing
arms?
works."
the the guy hears your mangled bear speech. He just looks at you guys like, what? Did somebody put something in the coffee?
Yeah, it
And
was Jeff from accounting. That guy, right? Have
and
you seen the latest episode of Lost? Crazy.
She hasn't been on the air for like 10 years.
I don't know, I'm a bear. I
And-
mean, no, I'm not. Hi, my name is Sebastian Stan, the human bear.
That's a good move. That's a good move.
and he just looks at you and goes, I'm not gonna have you adjust your stat for this, but I want you to roll criminal.
Okay. 2.
And what's your criminal stat? Oh, it's balanced out now, right?
Yeah.
He's like, wait. He looks down at himself. He's like, I'm a bear?
Oh,
Yeah, you are.
no way.
No. My whole life was a lie. He drops
That's
the
weird,
cups.
dude, I know, but this is what's happening here between all of us.
He drops the cups, and as he just looks down at his hands and starts crying on the ground, my whole life was a lie.
Well, we'll just be taking this. Good seeing you, weird bear thing. Goodbye.
Wait. Before we go, bear person, who was the other cup of coffee for before you realized you were in fact a bear?
It was my friend Jen.
She's still here? Why didn't you leave with all the sprinkling falling down?
Um, uh, he quickly gets up and runs. Actually, he can't really hear you through mangled bear speech.
Yeah, obviously, he wouldn't be able to hear you. What a ridiculous idea. You're a bear.
He's like, what? What?
Don't worry.
Well, somewhere out there's probably a Jen, but I feel like we'll just convince her she's a bear. Turns out it's really easy.
Super easy, barely an inconvenience. I want to keep
Right.
going. I want to bring these crates to the truck. I want to get out of here with some honey.
Yeah.
All right, you guys get the honey, and you start packing it up into the trucks. And as you make your way back to the docking bay, you do notice that there is, in fact, a crowd of people outside, like waiting for the sprinkler system to be turned off.
Outside the facility.
Yes.
We're able to pack up the trucks, but before we can go, we notice the people are outside.
Yes.
Got it.
I mean, why don't we just deck it? Like, drive out.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, we're drivers. We can do it.
Can we assume that we filled 2 vans full of honey?
With the honey that is behind you, like throughout the rest of the facility, you are able to, with time and effort, and it kind of takes the facility a couple of like an hour or so to turn off the sprinkler system. and you're able to load a pretty decent amount of honey into the trucks, enough to load 2 trucks.
All right.
Should we like take the license plates from 2 other trucks, put them on the trucks we're driving, and then once we get out far enough, we can ditch the other license plates so we can't be traced?
I love that idea. I definitely want to do that.
You can so you you do notice that there are about 3 other trucks in the other docking bays,
Hmm.
and each one of
Yeah,
them is
so we,
facing backwards, so you are able to see the license plates.
Let's yank them off
We
and
could
bounce.
we could try it. I mean, they may have a record of which trucks they have and which ones get stolen, but maybe not.
So you're able to grab onto the license plates of 2 trucks, and you don't have to roll anything. You rip off the license plates and you bring them back. This is where I will have you roll for criminal to put to replace the license plates on the trucks.
Oh,
Okay.
it's a little different.
Oh, but I have advantage from my previous bear pun that I have not used yet.
That is true.
But it doesn't matter. I got a 5.
So you try you being a bear, the logic is apply force to object, and you try slamming
Yeah, I do.
the license plate on. You would move a point from criminal into bear.
Yep.
okay, so that doesn't work.
I would say also like, yeah,
I was just gonna say like we have the license plates off, so we're just driving without any license plates. So they still won't be able to find us. We just didn't put the other ones on.
yeah, yeah. At the least, we should like pull the license plates off all the trucks. Of course, then we'd be driving
Yeah,
with
that's
the
what I was
license
thinking.
plate, which is
Just take
suspicious.
everything.
But
So they have no idea what reality is once we do that.
We'll just tell them they're all bears. Yeah, so I want to get in the van that we came in, with the tech in the back.
Okay.
Um, who's gonna drive that truck with me? The van.
oh, you have to drive that one, and then we have to drive the ones we just filled with honey. We filled 2 with honey.
Yeah,
If one of us is going to drive the tech van out,
Oh, I thought one of the vans we filled was the van. Oh, I guess okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, why don't you two go ahead first, and I'll take up the rear.
All right.
also, isn't our tech van like our tech van's up in the woods somewhere? 'Cause
Yeah.
we rode their truck in.
Oh yeah, I don't listen.
I
I'm
mean,
too there.
we probably should move that van because that would undoubtedly be located by the police.
Yeah, okay.
They would prove
Yeah,
to
maybe we could drop Sebastian Stan there and
Yeah.
liaise at a rendezvous point.
it would prove to be advantageous.
Mm,
Let's plow out of here.
don't
All
mind
right.
if I.
So the 3 of you were able to get into your respective trucks, and I imagine Rocco, you get into one truck. Christy, I mean,
Yeah.
Bear McCreary, you get into one truck.
Yes, that's right.
Sorry, I'm bad with names. So Bear McCreary, you get into one truck. Exit, you get into another truck. And Sebastian Stan the Bear, you're hopping into a truck and then hopping out to get into the van.
Yeah, so I'll go in whoever's in the back truck.
Okay. So which one of you is driving out first?
I'll drive out first. I'm pretty unhinged these days. I don't mind plowing through a crowd of people.
Oof.
Oh wow. So
I'm a bear. Don't try to make me feel guilty. My kind has been persecuted by humans for years. They make me
Yeah.
into rugs. They do terrible things. I do what I have to do to get the honey and get out.
They humiliate us. You ever seen that
Yes.
YouTube video? Bear sits next to guy. It's the humiliating video. It's got tens of
imagine.
millions of views.
I don't want to look that up.
Makes me sick.
it's a pretty neat video.
There's actually a YouTube
Okay,
video.
everyone.
Bear sits next.
Yeah,
Hold
Bear
on,
sits
I
next-
gotta watch a YouTube video.
It's a pretty cool YouTube video. The bear just kind of sits down next to him, just kind of chills.
But then at the end, he emasculates that powerful grizzly bear, and it's the worst thing I've ever seen. It makes me cry.
Wait, so there's a guy that's just like, yeah, I'm cool. There's a bear sitting next to me. No worries. I'll just hang out here until it decides to leave or kill me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well,
Cool. So
Sure.
our cars are like driving out of the parking lot.
I think so.
And so exit. You drive out first, and you don't care who's in front of you, right?
No, I'm going out, pedal to the metal, guns blazing. As long as I've made sure to very securely lock the back of the truck so that the honey is secured.
All right, roll criminal to see how well you drive. You get, since you're a driver, you roll twice and take the better result.
Well, that is a good thing because I got a 2 with advantage.
Nice. So you peel out of the docking bay, and you kind of just ram into a bunch of people. You, in fact, create a path for the other one. You create a path
Yeah.
for Bear McCreary to follow.
Exit yells out the window, "You're lucky I didn't tear off your arms."
You look
That was clear.
as you look out behind the window. One of them lost one of their arms from
Good.
from
Yes.
the
Now I
truck.
can say that it's a full 8 people's arms that I've ripped off.
A
Not
Hey,
7.5 anymore.
and and so and now I'm gonna have Bear McCreary roll a drive,
All right.
and you get advantage as well.
5.
With advantage?
Yes.
Oh dear. So you swerve. You kind of hit a couple of people, and
That's fine.
you swerve off a little bit. You slam into a fence. You go through the fence, and like you crash into you turn left, and the side of the van crashes into a tree. Or not the van, the truck.
Oh no.
But the truck is still drivable.
Okay, come on. Let's just get back in. You know, it's fine. It's fine.
As you drive out, though, you notice that out of the back seat, you notice that if you were to look behind, there is honey falling out of the back of the truck now.
Crap. Let's just.
I want to crawl onto the top of the truck and sort of go back and like close the door or whatever I have to do to keep it shut.
All right. So you said black bear, right?
I'm a black bear. Yes.
So
I can climb.
So
Actually.
roll a bear. You get advantage.
Oh yeah, I'll do this. I gotta make up for it. 3.
And what's your bear stat right now?
Bear stat right now, I think, is just 3.
Okay. So you are able to climb onto the top of the van. Who's driving the van right now? Well, not the van, the truck.
Oh no. No one's driving it.
Wait, are
Are
you?
you in there? You're in there, right? Okay, then you
Yeah.
take the wheel. You take the wheel.
I thought I was climbing up. You're climbing up?
I got climbing advantage, so I gotta do this.
So as you climb to the top of the van, he's like you hear people say, "Is that a bear?"
No. It's just me, Emmy award-winning composer Bear McCreary.
And you manage to get onto the top of the truck. You close the back of the truck, and I'm gonna have you roll another climb to get back into the truck.
Okay. 3.
And that is actually, since you went off without a hitch, that you would have put up 4 in criminal and 2 in bear. So that's a fail.
Oh god, no,
Woof.
no.
I roll to like drive the car special so that like I like swerve this way so he like falls off the side, and then swerve this way so it like he like falls into the window.
You know what? Roll a drive. I'll allow this. Roll a drive.
4.
And what's your criminal stat?
I think it's still 3 and 3, so I guess that didn't work.
Nope, you're not quite able to get him into the van as he falls to the ground.
Okay, I'm gonna like
Ugh.
slam on the brakes, get out.
No, the honey is more important.
No man left behind.
Oh,
No bear.
oh God.
No man left but left bare handed.
That was beautiful. That's what I needed to hear. That filled me with the motivation to recover from this.
So yeah, I want to help him into the truck, and as I do, I want to throw the last explosive we have like in the road. So if anyone's coming to get us, it's just like a big explosion.
All right. Cue the 80s montage music. We can't because of copyright. But Bear McCreary, you are able to get back into the van. And not the van. I keep mistaking the van for the truck. The truck. And you throw the last explosive and it lands in the middle of the road. And as it lands, it explodes, blowing up the road, blowing up a good chunk of the road.
Good.
And the two of you are able to drive off safely.
Yeah.
And so exit. Have you stopped and waited for the two, or did you just keep driving?
No reason.
I think I drove to the van, which was the first sort of checkpoint. So I
Okay.
think I waited by the van because the idea was that we were going to drop Sebastian Stan at the van. We were going to drop Sebastian Stan at the van.
Hey,
So I think I drove to the van and I'm waiting there.
I'll give you advantage for that on your next roll for that
Oh,
for that
thank you.
wordplay. And
Thank you very much.
And so you look behind you and notice that Bear McCreary and Sebastian Stan the bear have kind of fallen behind a little bit.
I don't know what those two are doing. If they're eating the honey, so help me. Exit assumes that they're eating the honey, but he'll give them a little bit of time. In fact, Exit is so sure that they're eating the honey that Exit is going to go into the back of the truck while he waits and start eating some more honey to even out the score.
All right.
I'll show them to stop and eat honey while we're in the middle of a job.
All right. So you get out of the truck and you get into the back of the truck. You just start eating honey. You begin to hear police sirens.
I don't like that. I guess I would. Are there any like bushes or something nearby where I could conceivably like drive the van somewhere where it was concealed? Not the truck, but the van.
Yep, there is a decent amount of bushes, like where you can likely do your best to conceal it.
So real quickly, I'll hop out, drive the van into the bushes, and then get back in the truck and peel off.
All right. So you roll a criminal to be able to hide the van.
1.
You turn the you give this you hide this better than you hide this is more hidden than the the Holy Grail, and it is very hidden. Like
Nice.
chances are nobody will be able to find it.
Including my compatriots.
include Oh yeah, that's right. You technically didn't tell them about it. So they
Wait,
won't...
here's what I'll do actually. I'm going to leave a jar of honey in the back of the van so that maybe they'll be able to smell it.
Okay, that works.
And then I'll take off.
Okay, you leave a jar of honey in the back of the van. you hop back in the truck and you take off.
Yep.
All right. What are Bear McCreary and Sebastian Stan the Bear up to?
Thank you. Yeah, I think we're just sort of driving up to where the van is, and I'm gonna hop out and get in the van.
You realize that the van is out of sight.
Like we don't know where it is.
As of right now, no, you do not.
Wait, did she hide the van or just her truck?
She hid the van.
Oh, okay. Do I see her truck then?
What was it?
Do I see her truck then if she just hid the van?
No, you drove off, right? Exit.
Yes, I drove off.
Yep. So you don't see exit and you don't see the van or the truck.
Yeah. So you drove up with the van, but where's the truck that you used?
So I drove off in the truck. I hid the van, but you could potentially find the van if you.
Yeah, I want to
sniffing around.
search for it. I would assume that I didn't look for it well.
All right.
We hit it for the first time, kind of thing.
All right. So I'm gonna say, since chances are you're like sniffing it out, I'm gonna say roll for bear.
2.
All right. So you do a little bit of sniffing around, and you hear like crowds screaming and stuff as you're able to sniff around. You look through a couple of bushes and you find the van very, very hidden.
Okay, I think it's a little suspicious, but I check the van over, make sure it's all right, nothing's sabotaged or anything, and then I hop in and drive away, letting Sir Barrington. What was your character's name again? Beauregard? No, it was Rocco. I like
Bear
Rocco.
McCreary.
Bear McCreary. That's it. I let Bear McCreary go first.
All right. So the two of you drive the van out of the bushes.
Yeah.
And Bear McCreary, you drive off down the road in the truck. Both of you, please roll a drive. Well, roll criminal, I mean. And Bear McCreary, you get advantage because you're a driver.
Yeah.
I got a 4, but now because of the last roll, my criminal is a 4, so it works out.
Yep.
Got a 2.
So the two of you are able to drive just about pretty darn well. You're able to grab on. You're able to avoid crashing into stuff. And as you're driving, you see the wreck of the police car that exploded in the beginning of the beginning of the session. It's just kind of there.
Yeah, it's fine.
And that's also being examined by police.
Just drive by, no problem.
and as you drive off, you drive pretty darn well, and you manage to escape without a hitch.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Let's head back to our good friend who's gonna give us that. He's gonna take 5% of the cut.
Yep.
And as you guys drive down the road a little bit, it's relatively quiet. Mostly because everybody's likely made their way down to the facility where there was a bunch of explosions. And maybe the death of 10 people. Maybe probably more.
Listen, it happens.
Accidents happen. But
I'm a bear.
Unbearable. I already made that pun. I'm ashamed of myself. But you get back to your employer, Theodore, and he sees you guys with the 2 trucks, and he's like, "So the deed is done."
Yes.
We got some honey, if that's what you mean.
Excellent. And with that, he goes to the backs of the trucks and makes sure that they're all open. Make sure they're open, and they make sure they all the honey's accounted for. He's like, the three of you have done well. Oh, and while you guys were gone, he woke up. He points to the honey badger. He just kind of gives a wave.
Yeah.
Good.
Very
Good.
good. Perfect.
Now, if I remember, we were gonna do an 80-20 split with my favor.
I think it was a 95-5
Split
with our
with our
favor.
favor.
I could have sworn it was a 75-25.
I want to lean
Yeah,
over.
you could have sworn wrong.
I want to lean over to Eggs and be like, rip his arms off.
Right. I could rip your arms off. Are you ready for your arms to be ripped off? Because, we didn't have to come here. We could have just taken all the honey. But it's because we're decent bears, God-fearing bears, loving bears,
Lucas feeling bears.
and bears that enjoy preventing forest fires. For all those reasons, we returned here for the 95-5 our favor split.
He seems moved by your words
Aw.
as a tear goes down his eye. He's like, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
But I think we agreed to a 70-30 split in my favor.
If I rip one of your arms off, will it change your mind? Oh man, that'd put me at 8.5 again. Well, I'll do it.
I said do it. Rip this guy's arms off. He's coming back down.
I will advance on him, fully prepared to rip an arm off.
He closed.
95-5, last chance.
I could have sworn it was a 70-30. He pulls out a gun.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. All right, everybody, take it easy now. Take it easy.
Be
It was
cool, be
80-20,
cool.
that's what we agreed.
I could have sworn it was 70-30, my favor.
How close am I to him?
You are about 5 feet away from him.
5 feet away from him?
Yep.
I want to distract him so she can run over and rip his arms off. So I want to take out my unicycle and my juggling poles and just start juggling them while I ride my unicycle.
And if he looks away, if he's distracted by that, Exit will seize that opportunity to knock the barrel of his gun away and try to rip his arms off.
If you can describe to me where you get the unicycle and the juggling balls, I'll let you do it.
It's from right behind me, so I just like pull it out and it's just there. I have a pouch, like a little bear pouch.
I see. So, roll criminal, I guess. I don't know how this would be a criminal act, but it says doing anything that's not related to being a bear.
I'm pretty sure juggling on a unicycle is very related to being a bear.
Ooh.
That's a tough call. Bears on unicycles. It's just another way the man keeps us bears down, though.
Yeah.
It's a sign of oppression.
But I'll roll
Another sign of bear oppression.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
I rolled under criminal, which means I succeeded, which means now my criminal is a 6 and my bear is a 0. So it does mean I now betray everyone and
you turn to a life of crime and betray the party.
Yeah. So if I may, I think I as you rip his arms off and distract, and you guys are all focused on that, I just hop in one of the vans and drive off with half of the honey.
But you do notice the man is very distracted by the bear on the unicycle.
That would be my opportunity to rip his arms off, and that is not knowing the betrayal that is about to befall me. That is what I would attempt to do. Exit would try to rip his arms off.
All right, roll bear.
I got a 4, which is my bear is at 2, so that's a failure, right?
Yep. So you'd move a
Oh, but
point.
I had advantage. Wait, I
Oh,
had advantage from
that-
my wordplay. Hang
That
on.
is true.
And I got a 1.
Oh, nice. And
Woo!
you charge him. You knock the gun out of his hands. You rip his arms off like they were paper.
Nice.
Woof.
I warned him. I warned you. I warned you many, many times. Don't
And-
pull a gun on a bear. It's not classy.
And now the honey is all yours. Or is it? Just slowly turns to Arthur.
I mean, yeah, I think I run away. Like, I got full criminal.
So you steal one of the trucks.
Yeah, and drive off.
All right.
Oh, no.
So, well, as you're distracted by the ripping of the arms, you hear one of the trucks start up. As you see Sebastian Stan the bear drive off in one of the trucks away and down the hill.
Mayor McCreary, do you see what I see?
He's hightailing it with the honey.
I say we form an alliance and go after him.
It's the only option now. We
Mayor
gotta get-
McCreary, I think this may be the beginning of a beautiful friendship
Absolutely.
that is filled with honey, obviously.
Yes. Yes. Honey and Emmys.
Yes, all of Oscars, all
all
of those
three.
all
things.
these
No,
Emmy
I don't know.
awards.
I'm sorry. I've never been
Our Oscars are bull. We don't care about any Oscars.
Most of my work has been in television, so I'm not. It's okay though. I'm not mad at anything.
So
Oscars mean nothing to me.
you get back in the truck and tail after him.
We have no other choice. We must. We got it.
Yep.
All right. The two of you get back in the truck and you drive after him. Sebastian Bear, Sebastian Stan, and whoever is
And the bear.
Sebastian Stan the bear, and whoever is driving the other truck. Roll criminal. I mean.
I mean, I think we're both driving it, aren't we?
Oh, that's
Mayor
right.
McCreary, I think we're both like
Yeah, I
one
guess
hand on the wheel. I think you're in the driver's seat, but I'm in the passenger seat with my hand on the wheel.
Okay.
I got a 3.
Yeah, that's better than me. I got a
Drive.
4.
What about you, Sebastian Stan?
Also a 4, which is below 6. Doesn't the game end when you get to that point?
Well, yeah. If he's 6, then he's game over technically. So
So so as a DM, I've never gotten to this point.
well, it's the end. So
So I guess that's game over.
I think it is.
Oh,
I like the idea of me driving off and them two forming an alliance to chase
Yeah.
after me in Honey Heist 2.
Not to mention that I think if I succeeded at this, my criminal would also go to 6. So
Everybody betrays everybody.
yeah, that's what's supposed to happen.
It just becomes Game of Thrones Honey Heist edition.
Yeah, that sounds right. To me.
yep.
That's game.
But yeah, good game,
Hive
everybody.
of Thrones. That was fun.
Lucas,
Game of
it was a lot of fun, and I want to say thank you so much for running this. I think you're a wonderful GM, and I might want to almost hire you to do this for me at another date. Is that a thing that I could possibly do?
Definitely. I love running this game. It is so much fun. And I'm really happy you all enjoyed.
If only there was a website.
Yeah,
Where-
somewhere where you could go to find interesting people who are great at running games.
Yeah,
Yeah, where I could hire Lucas through this website to run Honey Heist or a variety of other games for me and my friends to play.
Yeah.
Would it have to be you and your friends? Could it be you and your coworkers?
could be me and my coworkers. It could be also be me and strangers. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, really could be
Yeah.
anybody when you think about it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's wild. If only. Anyway, bye.
Mastermind
So yeah, if anyone is listening, to
Mastermind Adventures.
Mastermind Adventures.
You can, if any of us sounded wonderful to talk to, all of us here on this stream are able to DM or GM any sorts of games, including
Yeah.
Honey Heist.
I enjoyed Honey Heist. I would definitely say now that I know how to play it, I'd be very happy to throw this into my mix. That was fun.
I would love to run
Go
it again.
totally differently. Yeah.
Before we end, do I want to just go down the line and introduce ourselves again, in case people are like, "Oh, I want to hire you, but I forget your name."
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm Arthur Velwest. You can find me. I'm the guy with the weird pen in some of our Instagram posts.
And the pirate in some of them too.
That's true. I do love my pirate outfit.
I'm Lucas Johnson, and I enjoy running like 5e, and most of all, I enjoy running Honey Heist the most. I had so much fun tonight, and I love this game so much.
Yeah, I'm Rocco. Of course, you can also find me on the website. And right now, I do have a special running, which is a campaign for Dungeons and Dragons 5th Edition, which is set in my homebrew world of Estimor. And very collaborative process. I like to really reach out to the players as far as forming things about the setting. So that's currently what I have up as a special thing right now. So you can check that out if you're interested.
Sweet. And lastly, I am Christy. I also have a special homebrew up listed right now. It's called Storms of Fortune. It's set in the world of Shakespeare's plays. So most of the characters you meet are going to be people who appear at some point in Shakespeare's plays. And a lot of the settings are settings straight out of that world as well. Not that you need to know anything about Shakespeare to do it, but it's just going to be a lot of fun. And I'll also have a bunch of other things that I'm running as well, if that does not interest you. So find me on the site, and I'd be happy to roll some dice with folks.
All right.
Great. Well, thank y'all for joining us.
Thank you all for playing, and thank you all for joining us on the stream tonight.
Awesome. Thanks, Lucas. This was great.
I'm glad you all enjoyed. This was a lot of fun for me, and I hope to be able to run this for you guys in the future.
I have a strange craving for some honey. I might go get some. Oh,
Same.
tea with a little honey.
Yeah, same
Yeah,
here.
y'all have a good night.
All right, you have a good night,
Good night,
everybody.
everybody.
Uh,
All right.